I'm getting a little closer to this message. I feel some curiosity, someone also telling you to leave them alone. Like you're approaching someone that doesn't want you to come closer to you. Maybe this is someone that attracts you, but they consider you to be in a sunken place. Like they feel like you just want their help from something and they consider you to be grotesque. I'm feeling like you're an artist, maybe. And so you intentionally put off this unappealing vibe so that you can get your own privacy. But at the same time, when you see someone who's attractive, they see that ugliness. You have 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and Temperance. So this is for a strong-willed person because I feel it coming on really strong, and you're definitely going to be able to handle and digest this message. I feel like you already have enough patience for it. If not, then you're going to receive that patience. It's growing as we speak. You understand that whoever wants you for who you are, and you don't need to change yourself for anybody because what you want in return is specifically what they have to offer. You don't need to go after anything. Um, you don't need to feel like there's a reason to retreat from what you're pursuing. Your happiness wants you to. So, maybe you like being rejected. Maybe you like the additional challenge. I'm also seeing something like you really cherish what you have and who you are, and you you kind of lack that appreciation and value for yourself. Well, for your accomplishments specifically, you love yourself more than your accomplishments is what I'm getting. So people want you to say like stop and appreciate what you've done. I think I'm just repeating myself at this point. You look at yourself as being a work of art, and this is not something that anyone can tell you how to value and love. You love yourself the way you love, and no one can, yeah, I repeat myself. Okay, so what's the message here? Messages. The Jews answered him, "We have a law, and by our law he ought to die, because he made himself the Son of God." Okay, so it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, because on the one hand, they want to control uh, your feelings, your emotions, and there's no flaws. There's nothing to pick on. So it's like by that very fact, because you consider yourself perfect, you're evil. Let not thy heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all day long. Don't worry about the fact that you have no flaws, you have no problem. Yeah, it does sound kind of blasphemous to anybody. Most people agree that everybody has problems and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's a way to neutralize any argument. And if you're wrong, you can easily just say, well, we're all wrong. Nobody's perfect. But I feel like I'm talking to someone who really has pushed through the threshold of belittling himself and lowering his self-esteem to match with the vibe of the room. I feel like you really are perfect. And you can throw out that attack and say that, well, imperfection is perfect. As an artist, you can say whatever you want. You have control over your own mind. Okay. Salmon. That is that salmon? Luz, Obeth, or Salmon? The lunette frescoes in the Sistine Chapel depict Christ's ancestors as named in the first chapter of the Gospel of St. Matthew. She tenderly inclines her head to the sleeping child in her lap, placing her arm protectively around it, and with this gesture evokes the Mother of God. Okay, so this has to do with your ancestors. All right, so it may be some disapproval coming from your ancestors. I feel like you may be going off the beaten path right now. You're not really following in their footsteps. These strict guidelines that they have set before you for you to, um, in order to keep you on track. And we're going to bring out two more. 2, 6, 0. So I feel like you have to kind of combat this internal dialogue going on. Hover over me, Holy Spirit, bathe me, trembling, heart and brow. Fill me with thy hallowed presence. Come, oh, come and fill me now. Fill me now, Jesus. Come and fill me now. Fill me with thy hallowed presence. Come, oh, come and fill me now. That's interesting. Thy hallowed presence. It's almost like the opposite is happening. Like you want to be emptied. You want this emptiness to be replaced with the Holy Spirit to kind of overcome these racing thoughts. You feeling your ancestors are not approving. It's like they're riding your tail right now, with some negative energy. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Come on now. That's a message right there.